Hello friends, let's start naming this hydrocarbon. These three examples are very easy for you to understand. Let's see how many. There is no branch in that, there is no branching off. Let's calculate the number of carbons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are 6 carbons and single bonding everywhere. So this is in and 6 carbons, so hexane. So this is carbon chain named as hexane. Let's go into this. How many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 carbons. So this is heptane, right? Heptane, right? Let's calculate the number of carbons in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 5 carbons and single bonding. So it will be pentane. I think you find it very easy, as we have solved more complex carbon chains in previous videos. So these three are really very easy for you. Let me scroll down my page so that we can solve complex carbon chain as well. Now this is in cyclic form and there is no branching off, so we can start naming from anywhere. So let's start from here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you have to assume that on the every corner there is 1 carbon. So each corner 1 carbon. So there are 5 carbons. So this is pentane, but you have to use prefix cyclopentane. Otherwise, if you don't use prefix cyclo, then it will be same pentane. So these two are not same. So we have to mention over here. This is cyclopentane, right? Let's do this. Let's name this. So there is branching off over here. So I must start naming from here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So this is the longest carbon chain. If I start naming here, I may not get 9 carbons. Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the longest carbon chain and this is the branching off on number 3. And why I started calculating from numbering from here only? Because we have to start numbering from the nearest carbon to the branching off. So this is the nearest carbon from this branching off. So I started numbering from here only. So there are 9 carbons. So I will write first of all in, because that is single bonding, right? And there are 9 carbons. So this is nonane, and then there is branching off on 3rd number. And whenever there is branching off, we use YL. So I wrote YL. And branching off, how many carbons are there in branching off? 1 carbon. So it's methyl. Meth for 1. Meth for 1. So methyl, and it's on 3rd number. So 3-methyl nonane. This is 3-methyl nonane, right? Now in this longest carbon chain, let's start calculating from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And if I have started naming from here, calculating from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is far. This branching off is far from this point, right, compared to this point. So this is nearer point. So I started calculating number of carbons from here. So branching off is on 4 number. So first of all, single bonding. So in there are 9 carbons. So it is nonane, and then there is branching off on number 4. So I will use YL because of branching off. And how many carbons are there in branching off? There is 1 carbon. So I will write over here, it's methyl. So 4-methyl nonane, right? This is 4-methyl nonane. 4 is for branching off on 4 number. Now let's come over here and let's find the longest carbon chain. So if I start naming from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I think this is the longest carbon chain, right? This is the longest carbon chain, and again there are 9 carbons as it was here. So this will be named as nonane, right? There is branching off on 4 numbers, so same as 4, right? But what will be difference in this diagram and this diagram? So in branching off it was 1 carbon, whereas in branching off there are 1, 2, 3 carbons. So I will write 4 4-propylnonane, right? So this is named as 4-propylnonane. Now let's come over here and find the longest chain. So if I start numbering from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So there are 13 carbons, right? If as I have started naming from here, calculating from here, then 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So this would be better, it gives us longest chain. So we must start from the point from where we get the longest carbon chain. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14. So 14 carbons, and this is branching off over here. If I have started naming from here, numbering from here, then this branching off is far, right, from this point. So I must start numbering from here only. So there is single bonding. So in, right, now there are 14 carbons. So there are 14 carbons. For 14 we will use tetradec, right? So it's tetradecane, it's tetradec. So it's tetradecane, right? It's tetradecane. Now actually I should not write this. See, it's tetradecane, and branching off is on which number? 6 number. So first of all I will write YL, that is for branching off. For YL, how many carbons are there in the branch? There are 1 2 3 4. So I will write here but, right? And branching off is on 6 number. So it is 6-butyl tetradecane, right? It's 6-butyl tetradecane. Now this is again same kind of carbon chain, right? Let's name it out. Here let's start numbering from here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. This is 11 12 13 14. So 14 carbons are there, right? If I start from here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13. So I may not get 14 carbons, so I must not start numbering from here. And branching off is here, so nearest end point is here, so I must start numbering from here. So now single bonding, so in, right, now there are 14 carbons. So 14 carbons we have tetra, right, as we did earlier. It's tetradecane, right? So it's tetra, right, tetra, it's tetradecane, and there is branching off on 6 number. For branching off I will use YL, right? 1 2 3 4. 4 carbons in branching off. So butyl. So this is 6-butyl tetradecane. This is 6-butyl. So these both are same. But its representation is something different. Its representation, its branching off is here, its branching off is here. So this is how I think you have understood naming carbon chains, right? We will understand more complex carbon chains in future videos. Thank you so much for watching my videos.